Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am 36 weeks pregnant, so I'm going to tell you all about what it was like being 35 weeks pregnant now that I am through it. Okay, so I have my notebook here so I don't forget anything that I want to say to you. So right now the baby should be between 17 to 18 inches and it should be like 5.5 to 6 pounds. But the thing is, I'm not really sure because my OBGYN hasn't really like measured the baby. Like she measures me and my stomach. But as far as like how much the baby weighs or how big it is, I have no idea. A week from now, I have my appointment. And so she said that then they will measure the baby, they'll do the last ultrasound, and I'll finally know how big the baby is. Because, I don't know, Emery and I are both like small people, so I feel like the baby should be small. I think it should be like average size. I don't think I have to worry about having a huge baby, hopefully. I don't know. Okay, so my last appointment was a week ago, so I've been going like every 2 weeks, and then next week when I'm 37 weeks, I'll start going every week. So last week when I went, I had gained 22 pounds overall, so I'm sure like this week I'll have gained like maybe like 23 and a half or something. And 22 was actually a big jump because like before then I had been under 20, and I think the baby had like a growth spurt between week like 33 and 35, and I gained like 3 pounds. But I do think like that's when I really noticed my discomfort growing, and like my belly just felt bigger and bigger every day. So I think it was like the baby had a growth spurt, and so now it should be back to like normal weight gain average. I don't know. Let's hope so. I mean, I'm not too worried about it. I'm having a healthy pregnancy. So whatever weight gain I have, I'm cool with it. Okay, so fatigue is nothing new. It's just, I mean, I can't say that it's getting worse because it's about the same that it's always been. It just feels like I'm back to like my first trimester where like I do one thing and it just tires me out completely. I've been trying to stay active and like working out like very lightly. But I have been having to like even bring that down a couple of notches, even though I really wasn't doing a lot before, just because my body feels tired. And like it doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter if I have like an active day or if I have a non-active day. Whatever kind of physical activity I do or do not do, I still go to bed sore and I still wake up sore. So it just doesn't matter. My muscles are tired, they are fatigued, and they will be like that no matter what I do. So I just have to deal with it. Shortness of breath, as you can tell, it's happening. I do think it's supposed to be getting better as the baby like drops. But for right now, shortness of breath is still a thing. Even not just shortness of breath, but like my heart rate just increases so quickly without me doing anything at all. Like the other day I was trying to vacuum, and I mean I had to take breaks like every time I pushed the vacuum because my heart rate would just jump, and like I couldn't breathe. So it's just tough. Yeah, I think I think that more than shortness of breath, like my heart rate. Like I'll walk around and I'll feel like myself, like my heart rate going up. And then I have to slow down. So, yeah. Okay, trouble sleeping. So sleeping is basically impossible. Like I will fall asleep like for an hour, and then I'll stay awake for 2 hours, and then I'll fall back asleep for another hour, and then I'll stay awake for 3 hours. Talk about sleeping. Made me sleepy. But I just like, and some days I'll have good nights, and I think it's the weekend. Whenever like Emery's here and he and I, like my mind is kind of like off baby things, and we're just hanging out as like a couple, a married couple with no babies. I don't know, I think that just kind of like relaxes me, and I can usually sleep pretty well on the weekend. But then during the week, when I'm like focused on getting the baby room done, and just like getting everything prepared for when the baby comes, then I just cannot sleep. And the thing is, like, the next day I feel like, oh, I'm gonna crash because I did not sleep at all. But that doesn't even happen. It's like I still do stuff, and I walk around the house and I get everything ready and I do the things I'm supposed to do, but I just do it without any sleep at all. So, I want to sleep, but if I can't, then I hope I can continue this and like be able to get things done without any sleep at all when the baby does come. Because like I used to be such a great napper, and now like I don't even nap because I don't need sleep. I am a zombie. So yeah. Frequent urination. It's the same that it's, oh, well, I don't know. I do think it's getting, especially at night, like I have to pee so much at night. And the thing is like, because I have to pee so much at night, I'll try to like limit myself, my water consumption, like an hour or two before I go to bed. But then I've been getting up in the middle of the night and I'm so thirsty. So I don't know, I just don't know what to do, because then I drink water, but then I have to pee so much, and then that doesn't help me when I'm trying to go to sleep. But then if I'm like thirsty, I feel, you know, I'm like, I can't be dehydrated. That's not good. So it's a weird balance that I have not found the happy medium for. Heartburn sucks. It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And it used to just be like at night I would get heartburn, but even now I'm starting to feel it earlier in the day. And I take like a lot of like antacid pills, or just the little like Tums thing. But I don't know, I feel like I'm hooked on it, and it's like crack, and I just keep eating those Tums. And I don't want to. They don't really taste that great. But yeah, the heartburn, it's very uncomfortable. Like, I never had heartburn before this. I didn't even know what it felt like. And it took me a while to realize that it was heartburn. But it just makes eating such a sad event. Like, I love food, I enjoy food, but I know like whatever I eat, it's just gonna make me like feel super bad in an hour or two, and then like I'm just like at night I like belch all the time, which it's disgusting. But I just like, ugh, I don't know, it sucks. But I don't know if that will start getting better too with the baby dropping. Maybe, who knows. Okay, swelling. So I haven't really had a lot of swelling, except I maybe like, I know every time I go to the doctor, she checks my ankles and my hands and like everything, like there has been no swelling at all. But this past weekend I was sitting down and then I looked down my feet and they look they looked bigger than usual, and I was like, am I swelling? But it was just for like a few, I don't know, I think it like passed. I like forgot about it, and then it passed, and then I looked down again, and everything was fine. So maybe I had been like sitting down for too long. I don't know. I just needed to move, or who knows. But I haven't really had too much swelling, so I'm very, very thankful for that. Hemorrhoids, also something I haven't dealt with. I don't know what the trick is, but I haven't had it. I know that like before I got pregnant, I was taking probiotics, so I've just continued that throughout my pregnancy, and maybe that's what's helped me, but I haven't had to deal with it, and I plan on keeping my probiotic intake post pregnancy, so hopefully I won't have to suffer through that. Okay, so I have had lower back pain throughout my pregnancy, but it's actually, I haven't felt it as much, but now what hurts are my hips, especially like at night, because I'm laying down on one side and then I roll over to the other side, and it's just like, I'm so tired of sleeping on my side. But yeah, my hips hurt, and my like pelvic bone hurts, like my inner thighs. And I know that's just from like my body growing and making room for the baby, but oof, it hurts, especially like rolling and like trying to get out of bed at night. My legs, like the inside of my legs, it's like so it hurts. So I know some people get like tender breasts through, I'm like touching myself, tender breasts near the end of the pregnancy. I still haven't felt, like they're not really tender. The only thing is like my cats will like get on top of me and then they'll knead me, and then that, like when they push down, it does hurt, so it does feel tender then. But that's like the only time I really feel it, and then after that I haven't really felt anything. So I hope that doesn't say anything about what, like, if I'm gonna not have enough milk or will have milk. I don't know, but hopefully these babies are getting ready to feed my baby, so let's hope so. So Braxton Hicks, I just don't know. I mean, it's my first pregnancy, so I just know because the baby moves a lot. So I do feel my stomach tightening, but then I just like never know, like, hold on, like, is it just the baby like making a certain kind of movement? Is it just making a certain kind of kick that is making my uterus, that is making me feel like my uterus is tightening, but it's really just the baby? So I get very confused between what it's supposed to feel like with the baby. Like when the baby kicks, I know it's a kick, but sometimes there's like a little tightening that I know Braxton Hicks are supposed to feel like your uterus contracting, because it is your uterus contracting, getting prepared, but I get confused. So hopefully when the real thing happens, I will know that it's not the baby and it's my uterus. But yeah, it's just weird because I mean, reading about it and like trying to match those descriptions with what I'm feeling, it's just kind of hard to tell. But I do know that I feel a lot of discomfort. That's all I can tell you. And then the last thing is nesting. Nesting has been like the biggest thing, especially since I had my baby showers. This past weekend I had 2 baby showers back to back. One was for like friends and then one was for family. So this weekend, like, I got so much stuff for the baby and I'm so thankful for it. I'm so happy. But then the nesting like hit me. I'm like, so I've been in her room for like 10 hours a day just trying to get everything ready, and it's like at the beginning of the day everything's a mess. In the middle of the day, everything looks beautiful. And then by the end of the day, I'm like, nope, I have to redo everything. I hate it. I don't like it. And then I just like reorganize everything. And I've done that for like the past 3 days. So nesting is a thing, but I also need my hormones to calm down a little bit and just decide on what the room is going to look like. But yeah, so that's what my 35 weeks looks like. So technically I have 4 more weeks. I have no idea if I'm gonna make it. Like, my mom says that, well, she gave birth to me and my brother at 37 weeks. So she says, you know, you're gonna have the baby at 37 weeks. Which is good, because if that does happen, I have an appointment on the day I turn 37 weeks. So I'll be at the hospital. So I might as well just bring my hospital bag with me just in case she's right. But I don't know. I'd rather just give the baby as much time as it wants, and that way I can get mentally prepared for everything. Yeah, that's it. So I will update you guys next week on the doctor appointment I have for my 37 weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. And if you are pregnant, please tell me how you're feeling. Or if you have been pregnant, tell me how you felt at 36 weeks and what I should prepare for this upcoming week. Thanks, guys. See ya.